Hey everybody, welcome back to Talk with Nia. So let's get right into it. This is going to be about Cardi B and the delay of her releasing her second album. Now, she had a ton of success with her first album, Invasion of Privacy, but that released years ago. And basically, we talked about this if you're subscribed to the channel and you watch. We've talked about how Cardi B recently went on The Breakfast Club. And she hinted that, she's probably going to drop next year. And they asked her if she's going to drop, in April, which is around the same time she dropped her first album. And she said maybe, but she's hesitant. She doesn't really know what songs she likes. She has a ton of songs recorded, but she just doesn't seem to like the songs. Then she's talking about, making visuals. That's what she was talking about in that interview.
We expect a Cardi album in 2023.
Yeah, I have no choice. I have to put it out. I think I'm too much in my head about it because there's some songs that it's like you just need to, people on my team you just need to release it. Just release it.
So what do you think, first quarter? Are you going to wait until April and do the anniversary of Invasion of Privacy? You drop on April 6th again?
I think I should put it out around that time because it's it's not even about putting out an album. It's putting visuals.
But she recently talked about this again, and she was saying that she's a mom, and if she puts out an album, she'll have to go on tour, and she doesn't want to have to take the kids away from their daily activities, culture. She said she's in ballet, she's about to do hip-hop dance classes, she got a lot of stuff going on, and she doesn't want to take her kids away from their daily activities in life because she's on tour. So let me play you what she said.
I'm just a mom. Because I'm just like a mom, and I do have anxiety. I've been having a lot of anxiety because I know right after I drop my album, I have to go on tour, and I have bad separation anxiety from my kids. And people would just be making it seem like it's easy, oh, you could take your kids on tours with you and everything, but it wouldn't be fair. That wouldn't be fair for my daughter for me to do that for my daughter, because my daughter, she's in gymnastics class, she's in ballet. She fucking about to take hip-hop dancing classes, and she likes to be around kids, and it's for me to take my daughter on tour and shit, I'm just gonna rob her away from things that she loves to do just because I want her to be close to me and everything. But it's like a balance. And then when it comes to music and everything, I just be feeling I don't be liking anything. I don't be liking anything. I feel I got so many songs and I just don't like nothing. I feel like nothing is good enough. And yeah. And I got so much fucking money saved up that I just be yeah, whatever the fuck. I just be oh, whatever. But the other day when I did my little show that y'all was fucking talking shit about that I got paid an M for, when I was performing, every single time I perform, I don't know, something wakes up in me, and I remember why I do this, because I love this. I love to perform. Performing is my passion. And before, I'm not even gonna front, around 2018, 2017, 2016, 2015, I used to love to make music. But now, making music to me has become a job that gives me anxiety, because everybody just critique everything that I do. That is just sometimes you just don't want to do something that makes you feel, that give you that much anxiety.
Now, what do you guys think about this? If you are a fan of Cardi B, having her it feels like she basically says every year that she's coming out with her album, but she doesn't. Now, I know she had 2 kids, right? So we give her that. And we had talked about this before in another video. It just kind of seemed like every other year she's saying, oh, I'm coming out with an album, but it doesn't happen, right? But now, she's back. She has new management. She's performing again. She just got on the song with Glorilla. She's back out here. So I do feel like there's a better shot that she may release an album, but I'm not really holding my breath for it because of the track record, okay? So we just have to see. But I couldn't help but notice on social media, okay, people have been a little messy regarding this, because people have been suspecting for a while that Cardi B and her label are waiting for Nicki Minaj to drop an album first before Cardi puts out hers. Now, even if you aren't a Nicki Minaj stan or Cardi B stan, and you've seen this type of conversation on social media, what do you think about this? Do you think that there is any hard proof or evidence out there that says that Cardi B and her label, her team, is waiting for Nicki Minaj to drop first? Now, that is being put out there, and I think that, it's a lot. I think that is coming from Nicki Minaj's fans mainly, and they're saying that. But if Cardi B does release her album after Nicki Minaj drops hers, then it would look kind of strange. It would look like, the people who are arguing this point, that they were right. So I'm just curious, because we know that Nicki Minaj is going to put out another album, right? I'm curious if this has any truth to it. Does Nicki know that? Does Nicki feel that way? Or is this clearly just made up by fans? It's going to be a very interesting Q1 and Q2 of next year to see who's dropping what. Because there's even conversation about, Nicki dropping next year. Cardi B's dropping an album next year. Doja Cat's dropping an album next year. They even got people saying Megan Thee Stallion's dropping next year. There's a lot of female rappers that are making albums. Iggy Azalea's making an album that I heard Lotto declined to be a part of, allegedly. There's a lot of albums coming out next year. The timeline of it, who knows? But in regards to this Nicki Minaj and Cardi B situation with this she's copying Nicki and she wants to be Nicki low-key and all that other stuff. People are saying Cardi had a screenshot of Nicki's documentary release date in her phone. Is there any truth to this? What do you guys think? Do you think Cardi's waiting for Nicki? Or do you think that this is something that's truly just kind of made up by the fans? But we will have to see if Cardi B drops her album next year. We'll have to see if she got some singles coming out. Because she also said, she's passionate and she doesn't want to just put anything out. But I also think that Cardi B gets criticized a lot on social media about her looks, about her verses, about her using writers, about if she really has any talent, and many other things. She knows that she has a large group of haters, right? And I think that has given her a lot of anxiety, what she did say, when it comes to making music, and she's being overly critical of herself, in the stuff that she puts out. And I think it makes her very nervous to put out her projects because she doesn't want to be criticized. I mean, she said it herself that her records live in the top 10. So whenever a song of hers doesn't live in the top 10, she got a bunch of people clowning her. So I think that it's a lot for her to take on. And I mean, you even got other artists out here. SZA did an interview with Hot 97 and said she was basically nervous to put the album out because she didn't want to be overly judged and to hear the negative comments. So if SZA's feeling that way, and SZA don't even got half as many haters as Cardi B, I can only imagine how Cardi B feels. So Cardi B fans, what do y'all think she's going to do? Do y'all think she's going to give us an album next year? Y'all think she's going to give us some singles? I wonder what she got coming. I wonder what she's going to do as far as figuring out how to balance it all with her 2 kids, and going on tour. She is going to have to go on tour. She is going to have to do appearances and stuff like that. She's going to have to go to work, So I really wonder what she has planned. Let me know what you guys think down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.